This is Lego and Funko here, back for another Lego video. Today is Top 20 Minifigures Part 1. These are only minifigures I own, so this is not my overall Top 20 minifigures. Let's start off with number 20. It's Patrick from SpongeBob. I got this Patrick in the 2006 SpongeBob's house set, and I really like his head. It's just, I don't think you can get it anywhere else except for other Patricks. Patrick is my favourite character from the TV show because he's just so stupid and funny. I do wish he'd been dual moulded because the back of his body is completely plain. Maybe at least they could have put some spots like on his stomach and on his back. But that's really the only complaint I have about Patrick, so yeah, let's move on to number 19. Okay, number 19 is the pizza guy from Series 19 of Collectible Minifigures. I spent ages trying to get this guy. I was feeling every blind bag for the big triangle pizza piece, which is what I mostly wanted it for, because it's such a cool piece. Just the printing detail and the little gap for his head. What I don't like though is when he's got the mask, you can't really see his beard. So they could have made that a bit bigger, the mask. I really like his legs. There's some pretty cool diamond printing. And that's about it for Pizza Guy from Series 19. Next up we have the Dementor from the 2018 Harry Potter range. Got this one in the Hogwarts Express, the latest one. I love the cape with all the holes in, the face, which is just the mouth, and then the slime coming from his ribs and stuff. It's not one of the new capes, it's one of the harder ones. And I love where, I don't know what you call it, where the legs should be, like the trail, the black and the silvery kind of see-through stuff. I think that's roughly it for the Dementor. Number 17 is the Penguin Boy from Series 16 of the Collectible Minifigures range. I really like his arms. They're similar to the Chicken Man, but they're definitely a lot smoother. I love the penguin's head, little lump on the top, like hair. The beak is nice and bright popping out. Simple printing on the legs and torso, but I think it really paid off, and that's why this minifigure is 17th on my list. Okay, number 16 is Jack from Hidden Side. First minifigure with dual face printing. So you've got he's happy there, and then angry and determined there. My favourite part of this minifigure though is the hat and hood moulded piece, which is a dual mould, as you can see there. It's got, I just love it, the creases in the hood, the red and black hat, it just goes perfectly with Jack. And then you've got his red and white jumper, simple printing on the back, and the bone toy clipped to his leg. So that was Jack, number 16 on my list. Okay, next up we have two minifigures. We have Flarma on the left and Moltor on the right. I put these two together because they are twins from Nexonites. Flarma, I love the trail piece yet again with the red at the front, orange, and then his cracked body at the front, and then on the back is the pretty cool printing there. And I also love this piece they used for his head. It's got a pretty good expression, and then fire is on the back of his head. And then you've got that little shoulder pad piece there. And now moving on to Moltor, he's got like a crack in the back of his head and in the back of his torso. The giant hands, and there's one other minifigure in this list with the giant hands. The cool shoulder pads with spikes, the cracked molten face, and just I love the black and orange colours. So yeah, that's why these two are 15th on my list. Okay, number 14 is Ant-Man. Ant-Man is one of my favourite Marvel movies. Another minifigure with dual face printing. Happy on the front, scared on the back. See, it looks like that. I love his printing on the back with the silver, red and black colours. And then on the front you've got his belt with the Pym tech in it. And then the helmet, which is what helps him shrink. So that is why Ant-Man, with his awesome helmet, is number 14 on my list. From a Marvel hero to another Marvel hero, next up is Iron Man. I love Iron Man's helmet as normal. It's got the dark red and the gold with the blue eyes. So Iron Man does have dual printing. Confident on there, and then you've got him with all the stuff and tech that's under his mask on the back. And then here you've got the cool gold, red and silver printing on the back, and then on the front you've got the arc reactor in the middle, and then more gold, red printing there, and that is why Iron Man is 13th on my list. Okay, this is number 12, Iron Baron from the Dragon Hunters season of Ninjago. I love Iron Baron. He's got the cool peg leg in gunmetal grey. You can't really see much of the printing, so let's take off his hat. It's quite hard to get the head off because of the grill in front of his face. Okay, there we go. So you've got pretty cool printing on the torso with the ragged, ripped stuff on him and the chain belt going all the way round. The head is pretty simple with the gashes, but my favourite part of this is the thing that goes in front of his head. The grill that will just slots easily over there. You put the head on and the hat, and then it also does come with this claw hand that he uses. And yeah, so that is Iron Baron, 12th on this list. Okay, this is number 11, which is General Vex. I really like his armour and helmet. First of all, yeah, let's start with the helmet. The gunmetal grey colour, and then the translucent blue for ice. I think it goes really well. And then it also goes really well for his armour, which is also that kind of scheme, where it's like half of it, including a shoulder pad, is frozen. Another awesome thing about General Vex is he has a translucent blue arm for his ice, and then you've got the dark red and icy blue colour scheme. And that is why General Vex is number 11 on my list. Okay, General Vex was the last minifigure for this week's video, so you have to wait until next week to see who the other half of my top 20 minifigures are. See you next week.